problem aye come to see ano Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia. In fact, Galamsey na yel tumi so ano nde na your Mahama ne NDC air try some be so ano no MPP da akose. Let me prove to you why MPP for we and the omo prove acha Ghana for nyina say omo na ama Ghana nso nyina say omo na say Ghana forest nyina and the omo ankasa ba be kan monum asem akere omo num asem and ende ye de be yi oma no. Let's go into the details. And you see, let me tell you people something. The MPP almost strategy BCCR they think is going to work. It's not going to work. And the strategy is that one, they want to first, when it comes to the Galamsey conversation, they want to first clean Akufo-Addo. Because when they are able to clean Akufo-Addo, for Ghana for Ebejini Akufo-Addo Yejuma, automatically it clears Bawumia. It is a West study. When it comes to Galamsey, Akufo-Addo Bawumia tenure now, because the economy is doing well, because there's no doomsaw, because there's nothing like scandal, corruption, which they can point to with facts, no, they have decided to say, Mummy for your Viminani and what in Yanko Galamsey so. Send your bear, you better create impression to Ghana for Tim say. NDC for Omoba no man to my Galamsey Mushi. So right now that's the strategy. It is an opportunity. What they do is that they want to clean Akufo-Addo his shit. The mess that fool created, Akufo-Addo, the shit he created, you know, what they are trying to do is say, now, let's wash Akufo-Addo when it comes to Galamsey, because we know, we all have the fact to say, Akufo-Addo in the group, no, they were the ones that know Galamsey, I'm not say Ghana, no. And if we are able to clean Akufo-Addo off Galamsey, na Ghana for because Akufo-Addo krado yebia, then automatically no, ema Akufo-Addo lapdog no, and I say Akufo-Addo puppet Bawumia no, automatically Bawumia so is clean. In this one study, I'm Bejina TV so Akufo-Addo, this is what Akufo-Addo did. This is what Akufo-Addo did. When they are talking about illegal mining, they don't want to mention Bawumia. So what study omukasa. But Mahamudu Bawumia catch Ghana for say 33 policies or the buyer or introduce you know, and no ma MPP win election 2020. So 33 policies no, and then Tina Ghana so na Galamsey wo. But when you are discussing what we call illegal mining, Galamsey and the MPP, as say abedu data, person Bawumia di kura because ya Bawumia di woma, people be questioning Bawumia the credibility. Into Omejina TV so Akufo-Addo did this, Akufo-Addo did that, because when you say Akufo-Addo a vegetable. Nana the danko Akufo-Addo or a boyfriend at theater form. So they want to use Akufo-Addo to clean Bawumia's mess, but it's not going to work. Now let me correct something here. Andra Jandam because so Metro TV. Miracle Aboagye, who is somebody because of corruption kronunti, Nana the danko Akufo-Addo epamono as an MC. Tamano MC wo Ibuakwa North. Miracle Aboagye and the Okasama Bawumiano. Nana the Danko Akufo-Addo who is a crown for MPP as a political party, they see him as a thief. And the last time I told him, say nya chrono any ewi entini a pamono as an MC here, he should bring us his termination letter near Ghana for enkain. Miracles Aboagye is a thief per MPP because say MPP for who or a crown for and Akufo-Addo pamono until he proves, until he shows us his termination letter. Say when you jina so the pamomia, Miracle Aboagye is seen to me. I see him as a criminal because a check corruption in Kwanabema president Apamon as an MC. Now he has started doing something. On Paul Adom Otchere, who is also a potential criminal, a potential jailbird, and Rano with Metro TV Nana Omo Ekuki Jandam. We are going to break it down today. We have time. We are not going to allow Jandam to work in Ghana. Never. Yam penny. Eman kwasiafobi a reformer. Miracle Aboagye we are a MPP for campaigns almost $7 million. Eddie a born ho brano. Until Medina TV so ensen chantro. Yam penny. Paul Adom Otchere hosting Miracle Aboagye no, he's under criminal investigations. So you can see one former appointee of Akufo-Addo who was sacked because of corruption, and another former appointee of Akufo-Addo who is under criminal investigations. Why should anybody who is intelligent listen to these potential criminals? It's a question I'm asking. Jandam won't survive. Now, team, let's get to work. Andra Miracle Aboagye mo Ebejina TV so Metro TV. And na person two in futuro egu Ghana fueni. We are going to play the video. Any in some or we are going to respond to each one of them. And you know, I was so happy when this morning my team brought the video up and we discussed. Miracle Aboagye Endra wabɛkyerɛ Ghana for nyina said Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne MPP omo na omo asɛe Ghana omo de Galamsey asɛe Ghana. And you see, in the process of they trying to cook Jandam, in the process of omo trying to clean Akufo-Addo, no, they actually exposed the NPP government. They exposed Akufo-Addo. They made Ghanaians to know, say, Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, MPP, they are not supposed to come close to power again. And they don't even have the moral right to even mount any stage to discuss Galamsey. You know why? Because Endra Miracle Aboagye Mayehu on Metro TV say, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia, and they actually opened the floodgates. Emma MPP 4 etumi wura ya forest mu ekoye Galamsey. Endra Miracle Aboagye ene eye Aboagye Adom Otchere on Metro TV. Omo no mabia be hu say sana measures na John Mahama ne NDC taking it today no. It is necessary because it is those policies any measure things are Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo mu ye no ene na ende ama Ghana nso nyina say. You see, omo ye jandam no mu refuse on bekata omo to. Omo ye jandam no mu to ebie. But you see, when you are not smart, when you are a liar, where you are a pathological liar, when you think you can defend criminals, every single day, no, the more you defend a criminal, the more you become a criminal and a liar yourself. After omo ye showing you will see, say, they basically came to tell Ghana for say, you know something, problem aye kom sisi ano e MPP ne ye. Problem aye kom sisi ano e Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia. In fact, Galamsey na yel tumi so ano ndena John Mahama ne NDC try some beso ano no e MPP da akose. And let me prove to you why MPP for we and the omo prove wa Ghana for nyina say omo na ama Ghana nso nyina say omo na say Ghana forest nyina and the omo ankasa ba be kan omo num asem akere omo num asem and the ye de be yi oma no. Let's go into the details. Mummy entie Miracle Aboagye.
It was Akufo-Addo who allowed CSOs and the media to follow military men and policemen into the Galamsey fight. So you see media men in helicopters, holding their camera. It was
Metro TV were part of it.
Akufo-Addo's undoing was allowing everybody to see what was going on real time. That was when now people began to really see the real damage of Galamsey. And then when people now became very enlightened, it rather became his problem. But he didn't give up. He placed the ban on small-scale mining for 20 months.
Was it at that place that he said he can put his presidency on the line?
Exactly.
So it was only 3 months.
It was only 3 months. Then he said that he was putting his presidency on the line and that he would fight Galamsey, damn the consequences. And so if you have a man like this, who plays the ban for 20 months, by the time Akufo-Addo lifted the ban, it was 17th December 2018. From April 2017 to December 2018. And guess what? All the water bodies were clearing up at the time. All the water bodies. And the evidence is there. So Akufo-Addo, together with the CSOs and the media people, worked so hard to make sure that at least we're able to get some sanity. At least we're able to get proof that if we do things right, we can get our river bodies.
Thank you very much. Osi, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Ena ode ban eto Galamsey so oba e no beka kire Ghana for one de media any the military enante Ghana ha one na first oma Ghana for hu sibia Galamsey asay Ghana into the media any military no efa wiem owie no ena ode e ban beto eye Galamsey and small scale mining so Ghana for 20 months. Now okasa no say Akufo-Addo at a point no na ohun say Ghana nso ne nite into CSOs any Akufo-Addo aban no any other institutions come tibo mu no obe left ban no. Now the ban was placed April 2017 and Akufo-Addo left ban no December 2018. Now this is the question. Now Akufo-Addo the ban to a small scale mining so no. The question is, were they issuing license when the ban was in place? That's the first question. Were they issuing license? Because technically, say you have placed a ban on small scale mining now. Technically, it is state of emergency now. You have basically activated state of emergency. a unofficial state of emergency and odiato de so odiato illegal mining so and small scale mining so. Now the question is, so person mining ni jaya time or the ban to work as or the presidency atosono was Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, his government, were they issuing license from 2017 to 2018? Were they issuing license? Yes. Now, so would they ban at small scale mining so not to you no or say in sonenity meaning in sonenity that's how left the ban now. What are you trying to say? You are trying to say the people you stopped from messing the water up, no, you open the floodgate again for them to go back and destroy the waters because nya a solid solution to a jumadi say in the first place. Now, what will make you say in sonenity intimate left ban no? Now, all left ban no, you are giving license. Now, license no, omujia omufanko be a restaurant. License no, omujia omufanko to school. License no, omujia omufanko to car. So, obi license from 2017 to 2018. The license is for what? It's for mining. Into the question, Anami Busa Satoy when say, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo the ban to one. Did they issue a license? Did they issue license? Yes. Now, so also issue license. What's what the ban at all? Now that who issue license are? At the Sao Kacham so ukon suegu kentemu. Now, Osaka Chere say, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo banning who say in sonenity in Tom left a ban. Now, in sonenity and one left a ban now. What results were you expecting? Were you expecting so left a ban no? In sonenity no. There was a reason why in Akufo-Addo left a ban. No? That was the time a better party in Yesika. There was so much pressure because time Akufo-Addo the ban no, there were party people who were working in our forests. There were party people who were doing Galamsey. Ewa young close. At that point, no, Obia Beka said, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo says, yes, I want to stop a party for from doing Galamsey. And yeah, Yiban ni free ho. Because at that point, no, na ajini semu, na party Yesika, I want to Professor from Pop watching office. Eko ewusimo, eka se party Yesika, into our cell, omo party for so etumi ko site no mu dijuma no. Yewu Charles Bisiu. Into yewu sanyo mani nyina. Into for Akufo-Addo to say we left the ban no in December 2018, no, it was because they had given enough license and also Ghanaians, any CSO, so catch and say, leave the ban because even though the ban is there, we can still see a party for no doing gala. Now you want the party for no a lot of constituencies are omoje gala ne boss. Into CSO got frustrated. Ghanaians got frustrated because you are telling us that you have put a ban on illegal mining, but we can see them working. So the pressure started coming. At a point, he didn't know what to do. He came out and said, he has left the ban. So the ban he lifted, it wasn't because Eddie Water was clearing up. It was because there was so much pressure on him to stop his party people from doing gala. And he did not have any solution. He could not stop Chemaun Tumimo. He could not stop Kate Jemfuamo. He could not stop Ayadian, Lord Komemo. He could not stop the NPP hierarchy from doing Galamsey. So all that he could do was that I've lifted the ban. Now, something interesting happened. Now, 2018, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo lifted the ban on illegal mining. Now, the question we're asking is say, around that time, no, from 2017 to 2018, or lifted ban, no, na a year, how many licenses Nana Addo Akufo-Addo are buying a issue? Now let's listen to a miracle Aboagye. Metro Adibiwa.
He didn't just do that. When eventually he wanted to clean up our river bodies, what he did was that he introduced policies and strategies that were not in existence at the time he came. So you see, between the period of April 2017 and December 2018, he placed a ban and then put in mechanisms to ensure that when the ban is lifted, at least we'll be able to have a hold over the mining situation. So he introduced several policies that were not present. How we organize consultations and get stakeholders involved, engaging, the people that matter, chiefs and traditional authorities and what have you, engaging the security councils at the regional level. He engaged the National House of Chiefs, all the stakeholders in the space. Then he established a control room to track earth moving equipment. Then he introduced online application for small-scale mining licenses to ensure that the acquisition of the license becomes a bit more convenient to the people so they don't go illegal. Then he retooled the inspectorate division, got the minerals division development unit going, set up the geological investigations of blocked out areas, then established community mining schemes. The community mining schemes now was giving these locals an opportunity to get involved and also participate. So there were several policies Akufo-Addo introduced until a time when the CSOs and all those who matter said that, as of December 2018, we believe that looking at the sanity that has come into the mining space, it is time for us to lift the ban. A lot of policies. I'm sure you've seen the water guard.
Yes.
That the NDC launched.
Yes.
So you see, Okasano, or say 2017 April to 2018 December, Akufo-Addo at the ban by or lifting December a year 2018. Almost the policies be brave by TNA. Now, so what the policies now all can say Akufo-Addo introduce here now? Because we are talking about placing a ban on small scale mining because you want to stop Galamsey. Now, before somebody can do Galamsey as a small scale miner, that person needs to have a license. You cannot just go into the forest, go into a community and start mining. Majority of the people who were mining illegally all had license. And they will tell you, say, oh, I'm a small scale miner. I have a license to prospect. I have a license to mine. But when you go to the field, now a pure illegal mining. Now, before somebody can bring a machine to come and dig and do small scale mining and not illegal mining, no. Now, some person or license to show to the people, say, I have been given a license, I have been given a permission to work on this land. Now, also, Kasani pa, make sure say MPP for no, omo chira say omo no de galana abedu bebiedui. Or say, Nana Dankwe Akufo-Addo, they introduced policies, sir, 20 months, no, and those policies in an and sovereignty. Or say, one, several policies they been and engaging chiefs, engaging security council, establish control room to track excavators, earth moving machines. Establish a control room to track earth moving machines. And all these policies were put together when the ban was in place. Or say, introduce the online application of small scale mining to make acquisition of the license easy. During the time I know the ban at Galamsey, or create an app or create a platform where people can go there and apply for license to make it easy for them to acquire a small scale mining license. The reason why you put a ban was to stop anyone doing illegal mining, meaning you are not going to issue any more license. You are going to make sure you streamline what is in the system already. And Mahama catch mono, sa on pesa ponko ni be pia ye to ponko buonim. Now also with the ban abeto. And now the policy biaba say you are introducing an online application of small scale mining to make it easy to access a license. Meaning, Galamsey, but at the same time, you have created a platform where you are issuing license and even making it easy for people to get license. I didn't say it. Miracle Aboagye Adom Otchere say Akufo-Addo the ban by from 2017 to 2018. The same time, Akufo-Addo built a platform where he made it easy for people to get their mining license. Now you see, inti sa Adom Otchere say Akufo-Addo the ban by 20 years. It was just a smoke screen. What they were doing is the ban by to give their party people the opportunity to have an edge over some miners to mine. And secondly, to be able to give more of their people their small scale mining license. Because his own statement, Miracle Aboagye just said, Sanyoma way no year before 2018. Now who stop illegal mining? Who stop small scale mining? And the same time, we're creating an app where they use a very serious or say the acquisition becomes easy. Send your license easy. So technically, from 2017 to 2018, or leftist ban, thousands of licenses had been issued. Now, issue license, look at the point to be satisfied, call for the license no pressure and started say but because the every day that you are issuing license making the acquisition easy now on what say it was online no any day somebody gets a license they get that cover to go into the forest mine. In the 20 months no the people who were getting easy license acquiring easy license online from Akufo-Addo and Baomiankasa policies no they were getting the green light to mine in that 20 months. In the 20 months no the VIP for now munya license no per miracle Aboagye Adom statement no they were the ones who were mining. It wasn't the CSOs who were telling the Akufo-Addo that the waters are clean. It was because people had started raising issues to say the party people Nankasa are mining. What is going on? Because there is something we call a ban on small scale mining. At a point, Omar Kotina office, Eka say they need to give license to their own people because party Hieska they need to mine.
But then we'll be an iPhone report about Adam, which year the MP? I was what Akufo-Addo was saying. What's your parliament?
What did you mean?
Elvis Donko. So, from America, AAK MP. What's your prof and Konusu be here machine back at the aquarium. Now, Oka said, Equusian Pinimi was an Equusian Pinoa. Equusiwe. Excavated the Rebel Equusian. Excavated them.
But I don't even know this Elvis Donko. Who is he?
Elvis Donko, member of parliament for AAK.
I don't know him. Because I know him.
I said that last week, Kuko Chamber.
And the thing is true. Please go. Don't allow me today. Please walk out.
Prof,
no, please. Don't see the way you're talking, I don't like it.
Prof, say anything about it.
No, but see, if you come to accuse me, I don't like it. You go when I'm ready because I'm doing something for tomorrow.
No, Prof, I possibly view. Maybe when many don't work any about with regards to Yenya and first can come apart.
Yes.
What Prof? And our mommy authorization, some informative na message of no message money.
Yes.
Wa Prof now san catch them say, a team na message. Memfa gizo na fanka. Yes, sir.
But do you tell me so why is acting maybe?
Oh, Prof.
We talk about the framework. In fact, you never say party this guy. It's okay. Let's go to me now. You go to me concession. So what to me or concession? So you go there instead of this. Let's form a team. But the kind of one can't just say, well, I'm not before you I don't know. But we talk about the framework.
One casa crown, I will see more quarter. Abraham Becker said, area ho baby gives you mobile suggestions, area ho baby. A home may inquire. One casa crown, I'll see more so much.
And party Hieska video, no? This was when the ban was in place. In the one and a year, they were working. Now, interestingly, time Akufo-Addo placed the ban no, from 2017 April to 2018 December. The ban yakun Captain Mahama. Captain Mahama and some military men who were deployed to go and protect C&J Alaska. Captain Mahama was killed in May. Now, say if there was a blanket ban on Galamsey or Ghana, soldier for na nominate Captain Mahama echo protected C&J Alaska no. Sa ejuma na nomo ye na edi ejuma. Because if Akufo-Addo's ban was actually in place, why would Ghana military men be going to a place where illegal mining was going on? They were deployed to go and protect criminals. Captain Mahama was killed in May. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo lifted the ban in December. Inti C&J Alaska ejuma na omo ye no. Why the ma omo instructions Eka said soldier ni way enkoha enkobo hoban? Because from the report we read, the soldiers did not go there to do what? To go and train. They were protecting a mine. The same time, Miracle Aboagye Kwasiampe Kache say Akufo-Addo aye ejuma mansuani ate. The question here is, inti May na eku Captain Mahama no, the ban was in place. Who actually sent the military there to go and protect C&J Alaska? Enti boy Kwasiampe wa begina Metro TV on Aboagye Adom Otchere. Ejimi for suddenly the thing said they can come and lie about Galamsey. Galamsey problem na yekom no MPP. And they have caused us great damage. We cannot forgive the NPP. Now, yentumi fanche omu because they know the damage they have caused us. They know the damage they have done. It is a ban na eye boy we be Metro TV. Nana Akufo-Addo, he has done his line. From all the indications I have given you, it is clear that the party had put together a plan to do illegal mining and use the ban on Galamsey as a smoke screen. Because Yehu party Hiska all fell when all happened when the ban was in place. Yasabehu Captain Mahama, CNJ Alaska, they were doing illegal mining. There were military men who were deployed to go and protect them. This all fell inside the time the ban was on. We all saw Galamsey ongoing in various communities in the name of community mining. But we saw, say, even Mianka Sami Kromo Boase, under community mining, illegal mining was happening. Now, let me finish the second video in full. Mr. S, the second or third? The second. All right, let's continue.
He didn't just do that. He said that, as of December 2018, we believe that looking at the sanity that has come into the mining space, it is time for us to lift the ban. A lot of policies. I'm sure you've seen the water guard.
Yes.
That the NDC launched.
Yes.
And then they said they've introduced. Oh,
listen very well, Shadie. The way they don't respect the intelligence of Ghanaians. Once and all, say Akufo-Addo, the ban the buyer no, or team sueni. All the water bodies were clear, and in Suena Ghana clear. This boy is dangerous. But how much more dangerous? Oh, to be an okasa, maybe show video no, maybe kasa. But pay attention to something. When the government comes to power, that's also or the ban aba na wati insuo nyinani na insuo no den a eni atia. Hwe insuo no mo de be kire wo no. Na busa ho se enti water bodies na Akufo-Addo se or the ban bae wati insuo dudu eni wo Ghana no. We enti na MPP ka kire ye ne se Akufo-Addo beti insuo di hwe insuo no omko twa gata mu insuo e no omko ball no parliament. Listen, watch very well. Be kire wo insuo na Akufo-Addo tie ni no. Insuo no so mbeto ye na Akufo-Addo tie ni no. Omko twa 2 seconds gata mu insuo, a running river gata mu insuo e no omde kire mo.
He didn't just do that. All those who matter said that, as of December 2018, we believe that looking at the sanity that has come into the mining space, it is time for us to lift the ban. A lot of policies. I'm sure you've seen the water guard.
Yes.
That the NDC launched.
Yes.
And then they said they've introduced, oh, we are working, we are fighting Galamsey. Paul, there is not a single new policy, strategy the NDC government have introduced in the last 9 months.
Water guard is old?
It's there. This is water guard. This is water guard. This is water guard.
Oh, they call it river warden.
Yes, this is them. They are here. It's been there. It's nothing new. First batch of 300 river guards begins training at the Eastern River Command, September 24, 2022. Here they are, passing out. So if you insult Akufo-Addo,
I see.
You run Akufo-Addo down, you call him names, and then you are voted for, you must do something different. You can't repeat the things that were done and did. So Akufo-Addo, after putting in all these mechanisms, he introduced machines for these machines. These are the equipment
Brought in by government.
What the communities, the Gallant Aid, they were going to do. It's an existing program.
Yeah, that
they were going to relaunch. You understand? And these are some of the equipment for those programs. The river guards had their speedboats.
Oh, it looks nice.
These were all bought for them
with state money.
Yes. Now, but somewhere around I think September, October 2024, had actually prosecuted and convicted 76, about 100 cases of executed.
850.
Yes,
850
of the river bodies clearing up, around between 2018 and 2021.
That's it.
Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation. River Ankobra, for example, looks restored to life. Indeed, some fish have even been seen in the Ankobra for the first time in a long while.
850. So let's watch this video of the river bodies clearing up, around between 2018 and 2021.
That's it.
Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation. River Ankobra, for example, looks restored to life. Indeed, some fish have even been seen in the Ankobra for the first time in a long while.
He added that government will do more to protect water bodies. Warning, Galamsey remains illegal.
The battle against
850. So let's watch this video of the river bodies clearing up, around between 2018 and 2021.
That's it.
Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation. River Ankobra, for example, looks restored to life. Indeed, some fish have even been seen in the Ankobra for the first time in a long while.
This is the river they showed you. Say, Akufo-Addo ede ban ne bae no. Akufo-Addo de ban ne bae no. River Ankobra na no mote ho no. This is the MPP. Na kwasi ampenya kwatama de abetu metro say time Akufo-Addo wo so no. Hwe na gata we ni ate inti River Ankobra ni ate. You saw the video. This is the 2 seconds video they showed on TV. Say, Akufo-Addo de ban ne bae no, River Ankobra ni tie, gata na no mote ho no. Eno ne the proof that insuo na Akufo-Addo ma say no. Insuo ne ni tie krojin, Akufo-Addo de kwasi akogina parliament say no omuhu fish wo nsuo nim. I did not bring the video. Miracle Aboagye the PowerPoint production Metro TV on the Paul Adom Otchere. Miracle Aboagye, because of corruption, you're permanent as an MC. Paul Adom Otchere is under investigations. OSP office because of corruption. 2 corrupt individuals. Miracle Aboagye by a PowerPoint video to be checked Ghana for Nina say Akufo-Addo team suing no and I'm. This is the only video. MPP government omudi prove say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo or the ban eto Galamsey so no or team suing. This is the video. That's the video.
So Akufo-Addo after prosecute were being executed.
850.
Yes,
850.
850. So let's watch this video of the river bodies clearing up, around between 2018 and 2021.
That's it.
Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation. River Ankobra, for example, looks restored to life. Indeed, some fish have even been seen in the Ankobra for the first time in a long while.
850. So let's watch this video of the river bodies clearing up, around between 2018 and 2021.
That's it.
Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation. River Ankobra, for example, looks restored to life. Indeed, some fish have even been seen.
In so when almost somebody boat to see so no. Ankobra when almost some tow boat to see so. And an almost paddle boat to machine boat de when River Ankobra no. Oba Metro TV and that is the only video he got to show you and I say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo no he fought illegal mining. Kwasi afo. Or see between 2018 and 2021 they fought illegal mining into the evidence in ye. You see, they know the damage they have caused. Nipa omuwu, asasi asay, insio, forest asay, MPP. But you see, I'm just say a Jimmy to 1992. I'm just say a nine. So they will come. Miracle Aboagye ba omiasi kadi diwia na we Jimmy no. Inti owia na obage kan kwasi asem na okọ. Now let me prove something to you. Me chawa de kodientia MPP illegal mining na ye brand no. Nobody should blame. Mum blame the MPP. A dangerous group of people. Shadie, team, stay with me. November 2022. Miracle Aboagye say, "Sa gata na the chair no, and the chair say River Ankobra mu atem omu hu fish. Akufo-Addo Jimmy needs to go to parliament say, omu ko jono mu hu fish. That's fine. Now in 2022, they did something interesting. MPP Abani is something interesting there. Majority of Ghanaians see. Now the reason is that now more plan. After omode sa blanket ban ne baye, be a platform for people to apply for mining license so that it becomes easy for them to access. No, omode license ne man kofo bebre na afei omudi gala, introduce community mining. Na chema muntu mu fe chire inkofo bi na omoya galano. Now the CSOs, people like us, rational Ghanaians started questioning the government. Say no, what you are doing is that you have blocked some people and you are allowing your people to do gala. In 2018 now left a ban no. Now afe wama a lot of license. Now the people have become many. Wama nipa bebre license. Now they need to work. Party yeska, where are they going to work? Because omofaha assassino wejina so. Omofaha assassino wejina so. So now their people wanted to also lift gold. Now pressure that almost so to make sure say sika omudema Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia during 2014, 15, 16 we need elections, they are asking their money back. And they were telling Akufo-Addo say they need to mine. Now do you know what they did? So in 2022, they quietly presented a bill. The bill be called Parliament 2022. Now that bill no man who did it because they mix a couple of bills. Now that was the LI 2462. Now, sir, bill no go to Parliament, They left the bill in Parliament for it to do what? For it to mature. Because all the bill no echo Parliament. Now bill no etna Parliament for 21 days, sir. Automatically, the bill it matures and whatever is in that bill, it becomes the law. Emra ebeyemra. So what they did was that time na Samuel Abujinapo na ye minister. So they quietly went to Parliament and put a bill there to make sure say LI 2462 no omo tum dia to Parliament ma omo be floodgate no man for ewura forest ako mining. But what they did was that they did it quietly in 2022. Omo and quiet because that time no, they had a majority in Parliament. And they knew say when they keep that bill in Parliament for 21 days na mature, automatically that bill will be signed into law. It is Samuel Abujinapo quietly dropped that bill in Parliament. Let me show you this. So in 2022, Environmental Protection Mining in Forest Reserve Regulation 2022, LI 2462. Satana Samuel Abujinapo a land minister. So Akufo-Addo say, you know something, we want to enter the forest. Because you issue too much license. Too many licenses, people want to mine. Right now, so we don't know how to do it again. Because assassinating the Dimanasa. Now, the virgin forest is there. A better than you make sure. Miracle Aboagye na Otchere me yete omoto. Ni an yete baby. And a Miracle Aboagye a de kromfo ken a Aboagye Adom Otchere. Omo aba be ka say yen check munchire mo. So 2022 they brought this LI to Parliament. MPP are dangerous people. Now I'm about Parliament. Let me read what's in that bill for you to hear. Now, this was the bill Omutuni Environmental Protection Mining in Forest Reserves Regulations 2022. Legislative Instrument 2462 of 2022. Document details, history, citation, Legislative Instrument 2462 of 2022. Primary work, Environmental Protection Agency Act 1994. Date, 27th of July 2022. Language, English. Publication, you downloaded PDF. And Samuel Abujinapo, Akufo-Addo Otchere cabinet to say, for we go to Parliament, after 21 days, you people can go into the forest. So this is how they devised the plan to enter the forest. This is how they entered the forest. Into 2022, no mura forest war. Now, Mami Chiro idea. What was the purpose of this bill? Mami read the purpose in Chiro. Na me maunti asie Miracle Aboagye ne san enkwasi afo no. MPP kwara ne nkani san komo ka Galamsey nwa asem wo Ghana. Si ati san ka MPP ni ka Galamsey nwa so kire ne yabu kuno because omo no de abehye situation we mu. Omo nya ni papa. Now when you read, especially maybe I am marking red, let me enlarge it. Send be akwasi bi nkasa Kevin Taylor an kire mu. Let me, in fact, enlarge it. Send be amekanya obeti. Purpose of regulations. Purpose in terms of the LI, no about Parliament. 2. The purpose of these regulations is to A. Provide for the environmental management of mining activities in forest reserves. Purpose, provide for the environmental management of mining activities in forest reserves through 1. Efficient use and protection of natural resources. Team. Thank you very much. Efficient use and protection of natural resources. 2. Effective stakeholder consultation and participation on issues relating to mining in forest reserves. 3. effective and efficient administration and disbursement of the 0.6% of the value of minerals mined and paid as the environmental and ecological service commitment by mining companies operating in forest reserves. These were the purpose in Tia. Bill. Remember, the interesting thing about this bill is simple. Now, LI, which is legislative instrument, so we learn what parliament are. It is not something you debate on. When you lay it in parliament, they don't debate on it. When it sits in parliament for 21 days, automatically, activating so when they introduced this LI in parliament, what they knew was going to happen was nobody was going to stop it because they were not going to open the floor for debates on an LI. So what Samuel Aboagye did was that Akufo-Addo instruction said, faculty parliament as an LI, legislative instrument, and that when it is sitting in parliament, when it sits there for 21 days, automatically it becomes Emra. And that is how Samuel Aboagye in 2022 took this Emra way, parliament. 21 days, when it matured, they opened the forest and they said MPP4 should enter the forest. And the Kwasiampenyi Jina Metro TV catcher say, Akufo-Addo did this, Akufo-Addo brought boat, Akufo-Addo did this. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo na say Ghana when it comes to Galamsey, on Bawumia, any MPP4. Now, this is what Samuel Aboagye said when he was the land minister. Samuel Aboagye catcher Ghana for say, passage of LI 2462, the law was passed with well-motivated reasons. What was the reason? The reason was to get people to enter our forest. Before Akufo-Addo about power, now Obiang a forest to go and mine. The well-motivated reason was to get their people to enter our forest to mine. And to question where Metro TV, PowerPoint, they knew what they were doing. They knew, sir, they wanted to destroy the forest. They wanted to go into the forest, the virgin forest, and destroy it. Into your forest now saying, these people shop the forest. And Samuel Aboagye, he led this mission. And the end of miracle, Aboagye said, young country Ghana for John Mahama has to impose state of emergency for the way. These people calculated. They deliberately decided to destroy Ghana. They deliberately decided to enter our forest. The ban they placed on Galamsey was to allow their party people to mine. The CSOs and ordinary Ghanaians started talking. They didn't know what to do, and then in December 2018, they lifted the ban. The same time the ban was in place, they had opened a platform, a portal, for people to be able to acquire mining license easily. What are you telling me? You have placed a ban on Galamsey. The same time there's a ban in, one of your policies is to have a platform where people can license to mine. Now, that is why I keep telling you, say, NDC bar power. The first thing John Mahama did was to say, me issue license. That is why people like us, we support John Mahama saying, say, we have not exhausted everything when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. So activating state of emergency is stupid. It does not make sense right now. John Mahama baye Oma Obia license. John Mahama baye sa LI way or say parliament bia obekwa ko reverse no. So the main two things they Akufo-Addo etubdinya access to our forest and our communities to destroy our water bodies no. John Mahama is beginning to stop them. Then we deal with those with the license in the middle and take care of them. Inti kwasiame na be gina wakache say state of emergency to do what? When I knew baby a problem ni free, where the problem started, who came together to put us through this. Any fool can take a license. It is also the ban at Galamsey so that's also Obia better license. And especially when the license is being done, online. And when you say it's made it easy for people to access the license, meaning it means people were having it more easier in accessing license than before. It is a blanket ban. No? It was to create opportunity for MPP4 to get more license because they didn't want it to be done plainly. Indeed, what they did was that the sa ban the buyer for 20 months, and catch call for say more apply for license, and they started issue because they know who who apply online. And I'm starting issue here. Now, the license they are issuing, do you know what the person is going to do with the license? The same person fighting Galamsey, you are issuing license. Are you stupid? Now, Yama boy Jimmy way. That's what I'm saying, say the NPP, you have no moral right to even discuss Galamsey today in Ghana. Say NPP ni bi eka Galamsey once or say tokrum because so many answer. Now listen to this. Listen to Afenyo Markin. These people are despicable. Now, before I even move on to Afenyo Markin, kwasa some okano under MPP, my mention I did see ya munyina murefi. Do you know what has happened? And munim ana murefi nyoma kakra. And we have archives, you know. Thank you very much for sending me this. My team just sent me this. Time NPP for air pass a LI 2462 in 2022. No, this is what happened. Revoke LI 2462 immediately. This is 2023. Coalition of Environmental Organization picket at Parliament. There was even a coalition that came out to say they should revoke the license. Power. Now Akufo-Addo power. Now Baumia power. Why didn't they revoke it? When they passed it in 2022, in Son started to say more. There were people on the streets at Parliament demonstrating that revoke the license. They didn't listen. And Kwasiafo did not listen. In fact, they went ahead to insult every single Ghanaian. At a point, the sector minister, your friend Professor from Aboagye, added a whole document to my president to say, when Gala, what did they do? They turned around, they wanted to kill him. Professor from Aboagye, in 2023-24, or the document to Akufo-Addo said, Danaje, Ejuma de ma minenie, when Gala or Ghana, Kate Jemfua, Lord Combe, Kojo Ponkroma, Dian, Chema Untumi, Nina or document, Gabi Ochedanku Dimbemu, Kwekubaku Dimbemu, they all had concessions. Gabi so okokot, Kwekubaku so okokot. They wanted to kill the story. Sam Kwasiafo with no power. They did not revoke this LI 2462. And then Kwasiafo were all over the place. The Akufo-Addo Akufo-Addo Fort Galamsey. Namako Jina River a gata wache say in so way that say Akufo-Addo Fort Galamsey. We am Kwasiafo mana. These are despicable, dirty people. Anytime I betrana me DMPP for Tama, Obibeka se mi muadie, omo Jimmy. Because majority of the people are already part of it, Jimmy. They can't think. Let's go back a little bit. Mumudu do ana murefi. Ana murefi the Akufo-Addo MPP yeah. Galamsey, ye to meet Chinese for and the Akufo-Addo. Ye say Chinese for no, oma shaira. Ye to meet Chinese for any Ghana for, near jelly Ghana for, not Chinese for no overnight. Ye say oma ira and the Akufo-Addo. Let me give you the murefi.
A forestry commission in pain for kokochi nipa do a forestry commission pain for kokochi wo mu na emu ensia eye Ghana for na emu nan eye China for na China for and pain for so mu omudi na twatwo si Men Siyu ewe 30 years Wang Yongcheng ewe 30 years Wen Fulin ewe 58 years na Li Ping and so it was 60 years. China phones and Naya Abambo for Echo na Ghana for Ancient so dinner Twatwasui, Edodosu, ever 25 years. Kwesi Frank, ever 42 years. Abudu Dramani, ever 41 years. Joe Nabo, ever 27 years. Na Nipa Encien, na Emumbiano, police for. Detective Sergeant Yaya Andrews, na Okahubi. Lance Corporal Azantilo, na Wonoso Okahubi. Na Enamso, Emma Sahu, also district court, Equa Setana, court to Yen say, Nipa Edui, Yen for Mukonquesi, and Abelpomino, Yen San for Mumepiemu, our court, and be Sunday, but they would be funny when I want to form a good deal on Namquan, Passo Ghana, Fiabom Cocono, that's a one tino, and Fanya addition, dear, and Fa and Momo. Now, much Bushman, you did the Tosu Dunum, court to Quassetana, yet to answer at the Flair Code for Chief Inspector George Asante Noy, so one for Nipa Dunipe quarter, Nipa Duna Mobano, Ghana Funsiano, and a buyer, China 49, one Kahubi. And opening our Tina Jim. I am magistrate. His worship Eric Bambwat in Ebisa, Code for George Asante Noy, say China 49 or Makahuno, also, but my lord, China 49 or Makanchinagu, and it's Omomuno, Yasheno. Nia potoka se friend cremation was a China for the Yasho Momu, ama Yasho, Monemu, Ghana for instance, the Omudumui, into Motias, in Tiana Port and share, no Masem. Nanona his worship Eric Bambwat in terms, Anadwo man asem na aka kire mi. What nipa du. Emu nse Ghana for ne de omo tiase na emu nan omo ye China for no. Omo nyina potu owu. Omo ye no so no wan hye omo. Krate di adanse se omo awu no. E wo hefa na kwadibofo gina ho. Na when his worship Eric Babwati kire mu say asem no wo tu ahyeda na kwadibofo no susu se China for na omo wu ampa. Se quarter sitina biemu no won fa video di adanse se China for na awugu hoyi na China for na ye kwakwose omu na video na chese mfonyini obi ehu bi se wantumi amfasa dance die na made a eni wono kwadibofo no.
This happened under MPP. Ya chi Ghana for the Chinese for ade be chi Chinese for no ewu ya hye omo ehu me bi omo afa under MPP. Kwasiafo we na mo TV so ka kire say Akufo-Addo was fighting Galamsey and John Mahama should call state of emergency. My man from Kweche, these are some of the things that happened at Akufo-Addo.
We got a company called All Resources Enterprise. In our investigation, we discovered that almost everybody involved in the fight against illegal mining was willing to take money to help us mine illegally. Meet Jimmy, a guy we met at the reception of the IMCIM office. He showed us how he would supply us with tip-offs with the movements of the IMCIM security task force so that we would avoid detection. We also met Bimpong, a soldier with the Ghana Armed Forces who is part of the National Security Operatives at the Interministerial Committee.
So you say if it's not from our Bible, then they put you in the problem. They are not going to
but he was still willing to help us secure protection for our Galamsey activities. National security personnel attached to the IMCIM. Bafo was happy to go into negotiations with us on the amount to be paid if we wanted protection for our illegal mines.
We have protection. A little bit higher, then I dropped it down for you. Okay. Many of Mamma say, many independent Mohu commander, and I say, Mutimiaqua. Maybe so you mean Pana coming in a bamboo. May pecking on fast. If you somebody will keep with the army.
All these things happen under Akufo-Addo. Government, military, open play, OBIEB. They were destroying our waters, they were destroying our forests, they were destroying everything. The young one in the Akufo-Addo and MPP for Ejuma, and we all are trying to fight it. They have no more. Mamenchro, wound to me.
say be ato Fabio Krasacho. Mami Fabio Musacho.
Show you so many things the NPP did. They don't have to even speak on illegal mining in Ghana. At a point, Deputy Land Minister Mirekuduka campaign Ojina Takwa Kachiro say Galamsey na moye NDC for say omoba stop him. Mirekuduka.
Martin so say NDC for Shishambophobia say bencha mining into Bophobia at Yesi Paso or NDC for Nabayasano. Na segregation wa jaw na sasa kwa tu NDC abesi benja geshema misebe ebi ebeni ya wa ha ana rollers ala titi krofo wa ha o tabe ma ana gesheti ene Aboagye Adom Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia odini wasani isia obi afani campaign team ho mining communities no me so me did say yeah there no ba no ana so boy
our campaign message in 2024 no na Bawumia te wo o kache takwafo Galamsey na moye after they destroyed water now Ghana no they were able to campaign and tell Takafo say ya te say NDC for some babe ko Galamsey ye ntiase na Bawumia te wo metima cho video some refi under MPP ebinie under MPP
enio wo hwe de wo nsuo nani aye ya enye kra nsuo we ye said the book Galamsey mu a tank we mu a ye to alum 10 cities edugum asenani na abaye say enini ye say ya no ye de make say a check Emma Guraman na ye do a big quatrade a crack who must be a Ghana fanina, a bian will be ho. Na imagine say chemicals proper will so many years, Yasapa alarm pensity, and your woman soon and yabe say, as near them say a check it. I buy yes, slow, one will proper be neat Guraman as so. In so way a beer son, yes, sir, and no, don't be a mono. I buy imagine say chemicals about coming mono. Since all back up a become a scanner, I used to want them to them why we are. I buy a blow, yes, them and I yes, we can't wait to abandon. Yes, the one my channel for the good as so, as say yes, you, as I say a cocoa, as I say a Japan na dear. I buy a snow, yes, just 1 week. Do I my yes, and touch it, dear. And mark you MP Biana de so baby campaign, and the ballabos ever see assassin so I can say yen to a bafamano. Yes, you can be a here boy channel for best Sakumi in the flash so my sister Duramas so and you're easy. Move baby to your Japan papa be a yogurt at your crop. I said do your cocoa in a good year. I buy your straw. And need your massation so you're been copa ayadi. What should the world
this is 2020 Akufo-Addo power. This is what they left behind.